Are men really turned off by women that have their lives together?
Okay, as first king of the continent, I am vetting all women worldwide to be first queen of the continent. So I'm the leading expert in narcissism after Professor Sam Vaknin. I coined 26 new types of narcissism. So, what you're talking about is working class narcissism. You're saying that you have your life together, but to me, you sound like a masculine feminist. So, to be more feminine, ladies, what you want to do is be in the man's frame. So, what that means is being vulnerable to living under his wing. So, you want to live at his house, you don't want him to live at your house. A masculine feminist might have more than one man that she's dating. Okay, the masculine feminist. I'm not going to elaborate on them much more than that. They have their own house, they have their own car. She has her own career, her own job. She doesn't need a man, right? She's a masculine feminist. If she does date men, she dates lots of men, and uh, they don't really settle down with her. They what they do is a lot of one night stands. Okay, so you want to be more feminine, ladies. You want to watch your pretentious tone and your voice. The leading expert in narcissism can pick up on your vocal fry. So if you sound like a pretentious snot, ladies, it's going to show in the first 2 seconds you talk to a guy. So you really don't have your life together. What you want to be is in his frame. So uh, rather than a stay at home mom, that is obsolete now, what we call the tradcon relationship. You want to be with your man in the moment. So basically, you want to ditch your life and go be part of his life. Otherwise, you're going to be a masculine woman, right? So rather than building your roster, you want to be loyal to the guy, which no Western woman hardly ever is, right? I'm not saying that you have to be submissive. What you want to be is just agreeable and together in the moment. So everyone makes the mistake of putting their career before their relationship in our society. Well, statistically, it's somebody at work that your partner cheats with. So why would you do that? No, you wouldn't have separate jobs in a healthy relationship dynamic. You'd actually work the same job together. You would always be together at all times. That's also so the man can protect his woman. Let's say the tradcon wife, while she's at home and her home is burglarized, and she's taken out by the burglar while the guy's at work. Well, he wasn't there with her to protect his woman, so he's not in the right either, uh, being this uh, loyal beta provider. So the masculine feminist wants a loyal beta that she can cheat on as a covert sexual narcissist. And she gets her high on the deception when she cheats on that good guy that she has as a front for society. So you want to be the opposite of that, ladies, right? You want to put your pride aside, your career aside, your house aside. If you're wanting to be serious about a real relationship, look, you let your masculine feminism get in the way. You let your career get in the way. Okay, so you have to quit doing that. Oh, you have a mortgage? Well, that's just baggage. That's your masculine feminism. You think you're just being responsible? Well, you're just not feminine enough to exist in a man's frame. Let him take care of you, ladies. Let the guy feed you, even if it's a breadcrumbs. Maybe he's a poor guy. Maybe he's a big brokey. Well, just be fine with it, okay? Be a big brokey uh, instead of a princess and the pea syndrome, bratty snot. You want to be the opposite of a spoiled brat. You want to be a girl who can handle any situation, who always has her man's back. So you're learning how relationships work in a healthy dynamic. None of you have a healthy relationship. Your average marriage ends after 8 years on average. Why is that, ladies? Well, any normal friendship lasts forever. Why would your relationship end, right? Because you're a narcissist and no one's ever told you before. They're all trying to coddle your narcissism to be your friend or to get down your pants. But I'm different. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm the leader in sociology and psychology as your new government. I know already that a woman's love is superficial, and you can prove it according to science. So we're trying to snap you out of it. We're trying to get you to have this word called humility. You don't have the humility, ladies, for a healthy relationship dynamic. No woman ever has my entire life. For that, you actually have to be close together because of the proximity effect. Did you know that if you live in a big mansion, you're going to be less happy and you're going to have less children? So you want to live in a tiny house together. You want to live in a dumpster with your man if you have to. Why not start from scratch? What you need is to quit paying rent, quit paying your mortgage, start from scratch. Try bushcrafting with a man in the forest and live out in the woods. You know, you're going to need a little income to survive, to eat, of course, however you do it, right? But just try to live more primitively. You're going to like it. You're going to enjoy your communion with nature. Go be homeless with the guy. That's what you really need, ladies. Get that chip off your shoulder. You've never had a healthy relationship, and you know it. That would require taking care of your man, which you've never done before. You've never been loyal to a guy. You've been jumping from guy to guy to guy as a masculine feminist, having a new guy for every meal of the year, getting laid by a different guy every meal of the year. But you want to actually build memories with a certain special someone, preferably someone that was your high school sweetheart that you can have the longest lasting memories with. But you traded all that to be a prostitute, more than likely, ladies. It was your biggest mistake. So you want to go the other way, be the loyal family girl, okay? And accept that a masculine man might have more than one woman. Hey, celebrate the same guy. And don't compete with the other girls. Don't have jealousy. That's immature. You want to be more mature, mature enough to get along with the other girls, to celebrate the same guy. Okay? Think of it more like a buck and a bunch of does in the forest. So a masculine man might have more than one woman, provided that they're all loyal to him. If they're not loyal to him, well, he dumps the girl. The deal breakers are if she is uh, cheating on him, if she beats the guy, or if she calls the cops on the guy. Those are the three deal breakers. Hey, the guy's gonna dump you if you do one of those things. But hey, if you're loyal to the guy, he's gonna keep you around, right? He's gonna keep all the loyal girls to him around if he's a masculine man. Will he forgive your infidelity? Uh, well, he probably shouldn't, okay? But he probably will too as well. Will he forgive your physical abuse? Well, he probably shouldn't, but he probably will. What about calling the cops on the guy? Well, that's the ultimate deal breaker. If you do that, you're going to lose him. So, moral of the story, don't be a Karen.